What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Polls and Podiums podcast. As always, I'm your host, Richard, joined as usual by motorsports enthusiast and musician, Quad E. What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Battling a bit of a headache, but pushing through. What about you?
Hey, talk about pushing through. George Russell pushing through in the very first start of the race. Fuck. That's what I've been thinking about is Barcelona.
It was nice. Man. George did his thing. He took advantage of the opening and he fucking ran with it.
Way to capitalize on George. I was surprised that he even had the opportunity or the pace, let alone to do that.
That's what I was going to say is I'm fairly impressed with the pace of the Mercedes overall right now. Whatever change they made to that front wing recently, it made a big difference.
It did. With him pulling up, and leading for the first, I don't remember how many laps, and then Lewis getting a fucking podium at the end of it. It was like, wow, okay.
Yeah. Good to see Lewis. Good to see Lewis back on the podium.
Yeah. And I think as much as that's one of the, going back to, what we always say, F1's always one of those sports where there's Max and Lewis had crazy beef in 21, but as soon as the podium started, you see Max and Lando shake it up, spray it right at Lewis because they know he hasn't been on there in a minute. So it was super cool to see that too.
It was. They, they all got respect for each other at the end of the day. They all have good sportsmanship, usually.
My favorite moment of the weekend was before the post-race interview started. I don't know if you've seen this, but Lewis Hamilton was the first one to get there. He laid down on the fucking couch, started playing Bob Marley on his phone, and then Max walks in. He's like, "Oh, he's getting pretty fucking old, huh? Do you need a massage, bro?" Everything about that moment was amazing.
It was fantastic. I have to say, my moment of the weekend was Lando's post-race radio.
Yeah.
He was pissed. Like, this is the same Lando Norris that was like dreaming of a podium recently. Yeah. And like to have a podium would have just been anything to him. And now he's like, second place ain't fucking good enough.
Which is what he needs to be, though.
He's tasted the fruit. You know, he's tasted the fruit. He knows what it feels like to stand on the top of that podium. And he is not content with second place anymore. And I love it. I love this new Lando. He is fiery. It is good to see.
You know who he sounded like? Who he reminded me of?
Max?
You when you get crashed out in Forza?
Probably.
Bro was mad as
pretty similar.
Fuck. Oh my god. And then even after the car, when he was like shaking hands with Max and shit, like you could tell, like he wasn't.
Oh yeah,
I got second place. He's like, the fuck?
No,
bro?
he on the radio. I should have won this. Second place wasn't good enough.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And in his head, the start was what did it. Like when you listen to him in the video, in his interviews and in the post-race video interviews and things like that, it's like he attributes it to just not getting ahead of Max on the start. Bruh, it was a long fucking race. Like,
yeah, you can't accredit it just to the start of the race.
That tenth of a second that you lost on the start wasn't what cost you the race, but I like that hunger.
Yeah, but that's just like blaming, you know what I mean? And every racing fan knows that even if it's a 4-lap fucking race, you can't blame the start of the race for, you know what I mean? Not if it's that. Not for, oh, that messed up my whole race. It was your move that you decided to make.
Yeah, and he admitted that. But I mean, there was plenty of time, and there was more to it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So the gloves have come off at Ferrari.
The gloves have not only come off, but it was funny as hell to see before we even give it happen to what before we even get into what happened in the race. I saw a video of them arguing after the race in their weigh-in, and Valtteri Bottas was standing there like the child who didn't know what to do, and the parents were arguing. He was just like, dude, it was so fucking funny. Valtteri Bottas is just like standing in line. He's like, I don't know what to say. I'm not involved in this, but like, can y'all hurry up, dude? He kept his helmet on. It was so fucking funny.
It is hot in red.
Yeah.
They're not happy. And we had talked about this. We called this. Eventually, it was going to get
That's going to
chippy.
blow up.
Yep.
I'm surprised so quick.
They handled it dirty. And eventually it was going to turn sour.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember, though. Who made the move? Carlos hit Leclerc, right? To pass him?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That makes me happy.
In the post-race, one of the post-race interviews, Charles was like, I guess, because it was his home race, he felt like he had to do something special. But that wasn't the place or the time. Like,
oh, no, and then I saw Carlos. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was going off heated, too. Like, he was in the way. We made contact, but no damage was made to, didn't affect his race. If there was damage, so he was slow. Yeah.
Boo.
Womp womp. On that note, too, I'm pretty sure it was the Alpines. Pierre had like so much more pace than Ocon, and Ocon wouldn't let him through.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then like, that is the request. He's like, not happening. And then Pierre's like, what the fuck? Why isn't he letting me through? Like, I fuck you then. Took it on him. He's like, this is why you got cut, bitch.
Yeah, this is why. This is the respect for my teammates that you were talking about in your 4-page soliloquy, right? Like,
literally. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Pierre has more pace. You need to let him through. You're not fighting for first, motherfucker. Let him through. He's your teammate.
You're playing the team game.
You're playing the team game. Not the I'm going to win this race game. He's not. No. Mick might be, though. But
he should be. Like, you're not the best driver on the grid. So if you're hoping to get a seat somewhere else on something other than the bag that you bring with you, I would be, trying to play nice with somebody.
Yes, sir. Okay. And then let him fucking through. As soon as you can. No, I'm not going to do that. Why? Bitch. Because you're getting cut. That's why. Shut the fuck up.
Sit down.
Literally.
Yeah, it was a great race. It was good to see, for the most part, all the top cars up there.
Yeah.
Minus the second Red Bull, yet again.
Is it a surprise to anybody, though, besides Checo fans?
I
think it's funny. Can you imagine being a Checo fan? You wake up every week like, this is his week. This is his week. Oh no, he's out in Q1 again. How did that happen?
We've had lots of conversations with Checo fans, man, and it's not even how did that happen. It's that was a great race.
No, it wasn't.
It's wild. The conversations and the ideology that these people use to justify Checo still being on the team. It's wild. Hi, Pearl. Stuck her head in front of the camera there for a second.
Hurts it hurts my brain. I lose IQ points.
Yeah, they're they didn't make the right play.
No, I don't know.
It's coming to show from day one. I hope we can hold it together to the end of the year.
We're gonna have to because Lando's on our ass.
They are, and they're coming. And Piastri's not a slow driver,
No.
so he'll catch up soon. He'll get to grips with the car the same as Lando, and he's going to be right up there at the pointy with him.
I think that makes it interesting though, because when you think about it now, right? You have Max up there, both McLarens up there, possibly both Mercedes up there now, and then at the same time, possibly both Ferraris up there.
Yep.
That's pretty fucking interesting.
It's the field is closed up.
I like that though. It's not just
I do too.
This is gonna win. Max
And this
is win. It's like Max has to fight for this, and I think that's gonna make it mean more.
And the fact that it was so close on this track says a lot. Because this isn't like Monaco where it's just a driver's parade. This is
a track.
A true racetrack. This everything. It tests everything. High speed corners, low speed corners, medium speed corners, hard braking zones, DRS on the straights. Like it has all of it. Everything. It is a true test of the entire car and the entire package. And for the field to be that close, it's fantastic to see.
We'll see what happens with the Austria next week. Yes. Max is gonna have to show out.
Stage 2 of our first triple header of 2024.
Yes, sir.
Stoked for it. Ready for the back-to-back races to begin. Start getting full steam into this season.
I might be on vacation, but damn well I'll be watching.
Yes, sir. We'll be watching.
Yes, sir.
All right. So it was a great race. There was a lot of strategy involved. Tire strategy was the big factor in this race with the weather, the inclement weather, and the craziness with the dry rain. Brain farting a little bit, but I want to say that Logan Sargent did Logan Sargent things.
I don't remember any. I don't remember.
No, did he finish clean?
No, but I will say, to give him some credit, what's it called? David Coulthard or whatever the fuck his name is. That video I sent you where he's talking shit about him making contact where he's not even off track.
Mm-hmm.
Logan Sargent came out and he's like, dude, that's not my fucking car. He's like, I was driving a black Mercedes. So the fact that you just came up and like roasted me for no reason was totally uncalled for.
Parking spot incident with the baller.
It wasn't his car. It wasn't his car. He came out and was like, dude, what the fuck, man? I didn't do anything. Like, that's not even my car. My car was black. What the fuck?
Oh, God, that was so good.
He roasted the shit out of him, and it wasn't him.
Yes, if you guys missed it, it was almost like a news segment where David Coulthard is walking with the camera through the parking lot. And he walks up to this Mercedes and he's like, this is Logan Sargent's Mercedes. And the bumper is like up against the fucking bollard. He's like, yep, hitting shit even in the parking lot.
He's like making contact when he's not even on track. No, he walks up to the car to break it down.
It wasn't even his car. He just nationally roasted him. Oh, that is fan-fucking-tastic. I love DC. That is Red Bull energy to the
fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, no, he walks up and he's like, can anyone guess which Mercedes engine-powered car this Mercedes belongs to? And he goes, that's right, Logan Sargent, making contact when he's not even on track. And then just walks away. I was like, bro, no. And then it came out. He's like, dude, that's not my car. It's like
the roast of Logan Sargent continues.
He's like, what did I do wrong? Why do I deserve this hate? I don't understand. I'm just trying to live my life, okay?
Well, do better.
He does.
That's all I can say. Do better.
You're not wrong. He does need to do better. But there is an American kicking ass in F2 right now, so
I was just going to say that.
We will keep the hopes with him to hear the American national anthem on the podium in F1.
Yes. Yes,
because it
yes.
ain't gonna happen with Logan Sargent.
Zach with the dub in Formula 2.
Yeah.
And we had another American driver in W Series take a podium. Chloe got
In
another
Academy.
podium in, yes, F1 Academy. We had another Chloe Chambers podium.
Yeah, boy. And Abby Pulling one again too.
Abby fucking crushing it. 5
Killing.
wins. Doing her fucking thing, man.
Yes, sir.
She is killing the competition. She deserves a shot at the second Alpine seat.
Do you
Put her
think
in
they
a
put
test
her in
car.
F2 first?
Put her in a test car. You want to make a
Have to
statement.
respect.
You want to bring value to the sport because you don't anymore. You're no
Be the
longer going to
first
be an
team.
engine supplier. You're a backmarker team. Nobody gives a fuck. You're not Renault powered. You're not bringing a manufacturer to the table anymore. So the things that you offered that made you the team that brought value when Andretti Racing doesn't apply anymore. So if you want to bring value to the grid, bring the female driver from your Academy series up and see if you can break that barrier in Formula One. Because she's fucking talented, man.
She is.
Worth a shot. I mean, that's all you're doing at Alpine right now anyway, is just throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks.
True.
So why not pull the trigger on Abby Pulling and give her a go?
Why not throw some more shit? What is it gonna do? Not stick? Nothing else has.
I don't know. Maybe they can't shit. Too many baguettes.
They got constipation. Them French pussies.
Stopped up. Lots of cheese on them charcutois boards.
See, but they also are super French, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just gave up.
That's more what I expect them to do. Honestly, I expect Alpine to to the death defend, kind of along the oh the dude that owned Force India,
No,
BJ,
no.
right up until the day that he no longer owned Force India. He was like, I'll never sell this fucking team. I will never not be the owner of this team. Up until the day that it was just kind of announced that
Alpine was
the
taken
team
over.
was toast. That's what I expect to see happen at Alpine.
We'll
I
see.
expect Alpine management to be like, we'll never sell. We'll never leave Formula One. And then it to be like an overnight announcement that the team was sold off.
Just like in World War II, where they said, we won't leave. And then hopefully Andretti just rolls up. I don't mean to, compare him to Hitler, but
Drop a fat bag on their doorstep.
just walk right in and take the spot. They have a history of just giving their shit away. So
So does Toyota.
hey, you watch your fucking mouth. You watch your fucking mouth.
Don't throw stones. What was it, a penny?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Penny, I think is what they sold the team for. A pound? Sorry.
No, it was a penny.
Wild.
Bro, it was
You didn't feel like
2008. They didn't care about who took the team. They just wanted it gone. Because they were trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dog.
The Braun story's pretty amazing. But you can never talk about a team selling out and just quitting. Because y'all were on a winning trajectory and just pulled the fucking plug.
It's because of the fucking 2008 economy. We had to pull out because we couldn't fund it anymore.
Scared.
I think we should come back. I'm always rooting for that, but we'll see.
I would love to see Toyota come back.
That'd be
I did see an
fire.
interesting uh, potential new hypercar on the grid. Did you see the
Uh,
Hyundai?
the Hyundai, are they going to hydrogen in 26?
I don't think they're going to hydrogen in
That was
26.
a hydrogen car, the Hyundai.
That thing is gross.
Yeah.
I would love to see more manufacturers and more manufacturers come into hyper. That LMP class.
We already have Aston coming in next year. That's official. That's happening. They released their car
There will probably be others also. Like
next year.
Aston Martin has a high probability of coming. They're supposed
They're
to be
already
bringing a
announced.
new.
They already dropped it. The car was driving
Right,
on
but
track
they're not competing in the world championship.
next year, 25.
Right, next year. That's what I'm saying. There will be more cars coming, and that's what I want to see. It's just more and more manufacturers.
Who would you want to see? Because we have most of the big ones.
Who would I like to see? I'd
Yeah.
like to see Ford.
You want to see Ford make a hypercar?
I want to see Ford make a hypercar.
Hmm.
They brought the Mustang back. Bring a hyper.
I don't know if Ford would do something like that though. I feel like if they would, they'd try to make it like a version of the GT and it'd be shitty.
That's what I want. Not a
You want
shitty
it to
one.
be trash? Yeah, I was like,
Not a
what?
shitty one. But that's what I'm hoping for. Is like a Le Mans GT Mark IV inspired hypercar. That would be that'd be my dream. To see them running a successful
Hmm.
hypercar again.
I think I want to see Alfa Romeo come back.
Alfa Romeo needs to build a reliable car first.
I know, but they just have a history, and that's why I want to see it.
They
Or
do have a.
Maserati.
I would love to see Maserati come back.
Maserati has a history at Le
Maserati
Mans too.
hypercar would be.
Fucking nasty.
Yes, it would. I can imagine what it would look like. Like,
Fucking gross.
yeah, it's gonna be nice to see a load of new manufacturers coming into the regulations. I believe they extended the regulations further to give more people time to continue to come in. Um, so that's going to be fantastic. Also,
How do we get from Barcelona to here?
this is what we do. But you make a valid point. Uh, that's kind of what we do, though. We talk racing. You know,
Yeah, it's
it may
fair.
start with Formula One, but we talk racing, and we enjoy all things racing. But we did end up on a tangent over to the WEC from Formula One, so we'll go ahead and shut it down at this point. Uh, give it a go. Uh, definitely want to appreciate you guys. Definitely would love to thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you for subscribing.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Again, the website is live now. You guys make sure you go and check it out. Polesandpodiums.com. We have Poles and Podiums merchandise there. We have stickers there, contact information, booking information, feature information, all of that good stuff there. Uh, we'll also be looking to add some additional things to the website to give you some early access to things for supporting. Uh, Apologize for the low energy on my part tonight. Just had a pounding headache, but Quad is going on vacation, so we wanted to make sure that we got this episode out. So we were keeping up with the content that we promised to deliver you guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys again for all of your support. If you haven't watched it, if you haven't commented on it and liked the video, we do have a Checo Perez gift box giveaway going on right now. Make sure you check it out. We will include that link in a card on this video. So make sure you go subscribe, get entered in, win yourself some Checo stuff. Thank you guys again for all of your support. We will catch you next time. See you out on track.
Y'all have a good one.